we talked about some event in our life that had effect on another event later on. I'm sure. And I was looking through the hymn book, the index to the hymn book, and there's mighty important lessons in our hymn book. And anyway, it brought to memory the name I wrote down in here of a hymn that I haven't heard for a long time. It's some through the water and some through the flood, but all through the blood, And I thought, well, that sounds like my life, Got married, had to build the house, and one day a wife came out and says, we had 2 children, and the wife came out and said, don't you think we ought to start going to church? And I said, yeah, I do. Her grandparents lived right below us. So we get down to Falmouth, and that famous name. Anyway, we get down to Falmouth to a little country church. Ralph Wolf was the pastor's name. I can remember that. And it preached a good message. Anyway, one time, at one time in a place, I got to be a teacher on a little country church. You don't have any congregation. And I taught the little children, but I wasn't saved. I gotta keep remembering that I wasn't saved. Not yet. We had an evangelist come in for a week, That was our tradition. You get an evangelist come in for a week. And he preached a wonderful service too, but he had a good gospel message in it. And I couldn't sit in a seat. Well, I was in the back of the church, but I was about the first to get up there. Anyway, I got saved. And I was so happy with getting saved that when they made the altar call for baptism, I was, I guess, first in line. And we went, not like today so much. It was an old cow pond. I mean, where the cows pastured in, and they had a watering hole. And 16 of us were in that watering hole. Had a muddy bottom, but the top was all wet. And we had, it was a time I always remember. Hilser's Pond, they called it. I mean, that's what they called it. It was in Hilser's pasture land. And so that's where I was saved. Through all the things in life that are real unpleasant to you, like falling down the steps or the soul or something like that. The Lord has a purpose in it all. Though at the time we don't see it. And God leads His children. And that's part of that song. That God leads His children no matter what. But we don't always see purpose right away. The fact is, sometimes it takes years and years for it. So we have to be patient with God like He's patient with us. That's the point I wanted to make. You find your happiness in the Lord, not in the world.